What's up, team? This is Frank, and this is Red Dead Redemption 2. You play as Arthur Morgan, an extremely capable outlaw placed in the unlucky situation of having me in control of his actions. You see, Arthur is a burly deadshot who can hunt and skin any animal and has a host of other seasoned skills as well. There's an insane amount of interactions built into the game, and it can be easy to forget which button does what, especially early on. You might get context options down here, but these interactions are not always intuitive or sometimes hidden, and the finger aerobics and dexterity needed for some actions can be frustrating. Like, check this out. Simply greeting townsfolk requires you to aim at them, which means trouble if you forget to put away your weapon. And since the camera will swing and orient towards the person, you'll likely swerve into them, making for the most seriously awkward meeting ever. Also, one day my Deadeye leveled up in the middle of a gunfight. It previously could mark targets simply by painting over them, but now it doesn't do that anymore. Sure, the game probably flashed a tooltip to explain what key I had to press to manually mark a target, but I was busy trying not to get shot. Oh, and early on I wanted to see which control setup I liked more, and ended up choosing the keyboard and mouse. I assumed the game would keep depicting context options as I played, but when I tried to mount my horse, I didn't know what to press, so I tried left click? No, I didn't mean to punch my horse. Damn, guess it wasn't left click. Why didn't the game show context options? Did I miss something? Maybe that was my fault, but even when I stuck with one controller scheme, I found it necessary to constantly look up, research, and tweak key bindings like I was playing a flight simulator. And what's more is that the game is just so immersive that I actually felt terrible for punching my horse. For example, hunting is an important part of the game. Skins and animal parts can be sold or used for crafting, but you're forced to watch these animations where you, unburden an animal from its own skin. Maybe the stuff looked authentic, but it also looked disgusting, and I felt genuinely bad when my horse sidled up nearby to see what the inside of a bunny looked like. Anyways, in the year 1899, you travel with a band of outlaws escaping this place called Blackwater, where everyone wants you dead. From this gigantic map, you can choose quests or pick some random location to hunt and explore. The game gives you free reign to choose your own adventure, and it can be difficult to tear yourself away from fishing, cards, hunting, or whatever excellent side activity you decide to partake in. And these aren't afterthought additions either. They're all robust, well animated, and have interesting dialogue to accompany them. When you make money, you can decide how much to keep and how much to donate to the camp to upgrade and restock, because keeping these three icons yellow keeps camp morale high. You'll also have to keep an eye on your cores. These were confusing at first. The bar that goes around the symbol is the energy available. In general, these get used up and need time to replenish. But if your core is low, the regeneration will be slowed as well. Oh, and your horse also has cores which, like you, can be improved by eating and resting. Every so often you'll want to pat, brush, and feed your horse, but by default the key to praise your horse is right beside the key that yells at him and forces him to flee. And sometimes the game drops you in these split-second decision events, and your job is to look down here and decipher how to press the correct button combination before it's too late. To make matters worse, you can never tell if you need to press the button once, hold it down, or tap it repeatedly, so all I could do is try one and hope I was right. No. Why didn't the game tell me I had to keep clicking? Did I miss a tutorial or something? I don't know. When you die, the game will often take a small portion of your saved cash, and all the skins and animals your horse was carrying will be gone. Damn. I was trying hard to save some 3-star skins to craft some better gear, and now I need to hunt and skin more animals. After some research, I learned that donating animals and skins to the camp will actually save them for you for later crafting use. There are so many other little secrets like this that the game treats like Easter eggs rather than important game mechanics. But if there's one thing I learned, it's that this game isn't about going fast and rushing through content. No, you'll enjoy things better if you're able to slow down and travel more like a human being rather than some avatar with superhuman strength. Arthur's deadshot ability definitely makes you feel powerful, but the game puts a lot of checks and balances in to ensure that you can't just go around and act like Neo from the Matrix. This is primarily done via the aforementioned core system, which can be protected by going as slow as possible and only as fast as necessary. Because fast travel is limited and costs money, I prefer to ride my horse, which you can do manually, or opt to turn on cinematic camera, which turns on autopilot. And in your travels, you might stumble upon some random world event, which can range from some poor fool who got bit by a snake, a stick-up, or a bevy of other activities. Oh, and the insane amount of interactions don't only apply to the things you can pick up, use, and observe. No, the way that Arthur can seamlessly converse with the locals, or the way people will try to get your attention, and even the way you can shut someone down gives a surprising amount of life and meaning to the world around you. And the writing is very well done and engrossing. I actually laughed and felt more than once, and I enjoyed listening to so much of the witty repartee. The main story itself is also well crafted. On a couple occasions, I did find myself questioning some of the plot devices and wished I could just convince Dutch to cool it and play on the safe side of the law. But Arthur's loyalty knows no bounds, it seems.